Last week's Parsha in Mishnat Yosef brings a beautiful midrash I would like to share with you. It says in Pasuk Vayira Yaakov me'od vayetzer lo Vayira. Rashi says Vayira, he had fear, means Shema Yehareg, maybe he will die, he will be killed. He was scared for that. Vayetzer lo, he had fear, like petrified. Why? Im yaharogu et acherim, maybe he will kill others. So Yaakov Avinu had two fears. He had fear not to get killed, and then another fear not to kill anybody else. The deep question comes in. I understand you are scared not to get killed. Why should you be scared to kill? Isn't this open Mishnah? Haba le'argecha, hashkem le'orgo. This Gemara in Sanhedrin. Clean permission. Someone comes to kill you, you get up and kill him first. So, what's the question? Why is Yaakov Avinu scared? The thing is, really Yaakov Avinu was a very strong man. And if he's a strong man, why is he scared? How do we know he was a strong man? Because he picked up the big, huge rock from the well. And now here, Yaakov Avinu is scared. He's scared not from physical part of Esav, the spiritual part. Esav had two mitzvot that Yaakov didn't. A, he lived in Eretz Israel, and Yaakov Avinu had to leave Eretz Israel. Esav remained there. This first mitzvah, Yishuv Eretz Israel. He lived in Eretz Israel. Second mitzvah, that's very important in our generation as well. And it's very important to every person, no matter who, what, how, and where, is honoring his parents. Esav had that mitzvah. He was honoring his parents. He was with them day and night. While Yaakov had to leave his parents for 34 years, and he was only punished for, actually it was 35, some said 36, he was only punished for 22 years of this, because 21 years Yaakov was with Lavan, and 1 year on the way, 22 years. But for the 14 years that he was in the yeshiva of Shem and Ever, he did not get punished. Therefore, Yosef was away from his father only for 22 years. Okay. So Yaakov Avinu has missing two mitzvot. He is not living in Eretz Israel, and he doesn't respect his parents. He didn't respect his parents those 22 years. And Esau, he had those two mitzvot that protected him very strong. So why is Yaakov Avinu scared? Because in Gemara Sota page 13a says, when Yaakov Avinu passed away, his children carried Yaakov Avinu to Eretz Israel from Egypt. Midrash adds, as they were passing every town, kings came out and put their crowns on top of the coffin of Yaakov Avinu, because his son Yosef saved all these towns, all these people during hunger years. So they had Hakarat Tov, they had to thank. Hakarat Tov is very, very big, important mitzvah in the Torah. Person should learn how to thank. Sometimes we have good things coming out on our way, we right away forget about those who raised us till this point. But those people didn't forget about Yaakov Avinu's son's action, Yosef's actions, and they all came out to put their crowns on the coffin. And this coffin was carried from Mitzrayim to Eretz Israel. As they came to Eretz Israel, a person by the name Esav stops them. He says, "Hey, what's going on here?" They said, "What do you mean? We want to bury our father here." Esav said, "Your father's spot is gone already, because he buried Leah in his spot, and the other spot is my spot." They said, no. When our father bought spot, he bought double spot, him and his wife. He said, "I want to see the document." "Do you have a document?" "You don't have a document, so get out of here." Brother said, "Uncle, you're being a little bit not fair. We have a document. We saw the document as before we came to Eretz Israel." He says, no, I want to see the document. So they said, "Naphtali, you are a fast running deer that we usually sending deer, Ayala Shlucha. Please, we want to send you to Mitzrayim. Bring the shtar, bring the document." So as Naphtali already had on towards Mitzrayim to bring the shtar document, Hushim ben Dan, he was deaf. He came up and says, "Guys, it's such a hot weather. We walked so much. Why are we waiting? Why are we not burying the grandpa?" So some of the brothers showed on Esau. They said, "This man is stopping us because he's spouse with us. He didn't even think twice he comes." According to this midrash, he takes strong, heavy rock and hits Esau on the head. He says, "Down, get out of our face." As Esau got hit on his head, his two eyeballs fell off. And they came towards the body, towards the leg of Yaakov Avinu. And different midrash says, Hushim ben Dan took his sword and he cut off the head of Esav. But as he was cutting, he hit him so hard that Esav's eyeballs fell off, and they came towards the legs of Yaakov and stood right by the legs of Yaakov. As it came towards the legs of Yaakov, Yaakov Avinu's eyes opened up, and he smiled. Why did he open his eyes and smiled? Because the prophecy of his mother came to the place. She said, "Lama eshkal gam shnechem yom echad." Why should I bury both of you on the same day? Yaakov Avinu said, my mother already knew. Since we were born the same day, we have to leave this world the same day. Now we go back to our previous question. Yaakov Avinu had two fears: not to get killed, and not to kill. He said, "If I will kill Esav, that moment I have to get killed already. But once I'm already leaving the world, then I'm not afraid." Why? Because he's going to get killed right away. Because we both have to be buried on the same day. So why is Yaakov Avinu scared? He doesn't want to get killed. If he dies himself, Esau will be killed that moment. Why? Because Rivka already prophesied. She gave the prophecy already. So now, after Yaakov Avinu passed away, he sees that Esau's death had to come because of his death, because of his funeral. So he smiled that his mother's prophecy came to the place. But here, Brisker Rav and Baalei Musar, Alter Mikel, asking very strong question. That this question we should be asking ourselves daily. Who am I speaking to, and what is he saying to me? Why 12 brothers standing here, no one is able to kill Esau? Suddenly coming Hushim ben Dan, gives one knock, and Esau is dead. Esau was Gilgul of Nachash, of snake. His mouth had that snake's poison, he was able to shut off any holy brain that get in contact with him. But when Hushim ben Dan came, he said, my friend, your poison will never work on me because I cannot hear. So anytime you get into conversation with someone, you have to make sure that person is tzaddik. Because if this person is Rasha, he will speak to you and talk you into something terrible. Therefore, learn how to act sometimes like Hushim ben Dan. Don't hear things that not to be heard. Don't say things that not to be said. I would like to take a moment and say thank you to a person who donated today 4 books of Zera Shimshon in English to donate it to other people. There's a person came recently to the shul today, and he's carefully getting connected to be under the wings of Hashem, under the wings of Shekhinah. And as he was the first one who got that first Sefer of Zera Shimshon today, he felt so special. So I have 3 more sets left. If anyone is interested, please let me know what time to come. Come and pick up for free. These sets are donated for you to learn and give zechut to you and to those people who donated. And especially we would like to say thank you to our donor of this beautiful Sfarim. Hashem should give him bracha, v'atzlacha, parnasato, v'nachad me'aledim v'nechadim shegadlu b'torah mitzvot ma'asim tovim. V'chen yeh razon v'nomar amen. Good night to all of you.